they matter no matter what. So that's really important. So we recognize that diversity and inclusion is really an important part of our business strategy, and it lives with us every day. But we have so much to learn, and we learn from people like Halal. I can tell you, I've learned a lot from Halal. She's a remarkable young woman who's touched many of us. I've been walking around asking, how do you know Halal? And there's just so many stories. So I'll just tell you a couple of mine. Halal started volunteering with us at a young age over 10 years ago. During that time, she recognized that we were not meeting the spiritual needs of our patients who practiced the Muslim faith. And so she took it upon herself to connect with her local imam at her mosque to improve the care and the spiritual care needs of our patients who practice the Muslim faith. So all of that while a young volunteer here. She later started working here, and she's worked in a number of our areas. And she does all of that while she's a full-time student. So just a tremendous young woman. And I've had the chance to get to know her and help. She's really educated me on some of the challenges of that inclusion and diversity brings to us and to others. So I've really enjoyed meeting her. But we aren't done there. One of her biggest accomplishments is starting this company, which she's going to tell us about today. Sort of her side gig for all the other things that she does, but she's really quite a remarkable woman. So she has a lot going on with her passion, and we are really honored to be the first health system in the nation to offer hijabs for sale at our gift shop. And I just want to also put a note out there that the proceeds from the sale of these in our gift shop go to support our service league, which they give out as grants to support our patients and our families and our communities, as well as scholarships for people pursuing healthcare careers. And Halal was one of those recipients of a scholarship. So really excited to have her here and to support all the great work that she's done. So now I'm going to turn it over to one of her mentors, Abdirahman Kahin, who's the owner of Afro Deli.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words about Nawal or H&H, Henna, and what's the other one? There you go. So today is all about hijab. So I'm the owner of Afro Deli. I own 4 restaurants in the Twin Cities, 2 in St. Paul, 2 in Minneapolis. You can go for lunch today. You still have time. Social entrepreneur. What I do in the community is not only selling sambuses, but also I mentor new immigrants and young East Africans who starting new businesses. Hilal came to me about, I think, 5 years ago. She was doing some fundraising for East Africa. I think there was some drought or something was happening in Africa. So she was helping the community to raise money. And I think she was very young then, and she didn't know a lot of community with business. So she came to me because she was a student of University of Minnesota, and she was always coming to have her lunch at Afro Deli. So this is how we connect. And then 4 years later, she came to me and she said, I'm starting my own business and I'm looking for mentorship. And as you all know, a lot of young entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs lack mentorship. And the most important thing to start a business is to do due diligence to find a mentor. And I was fortunate to mentor her, and I'm so proud of her today to be to witness. I think one of the biggest events that I ever been. This is huge. It's international. So I test before I accept Hilal to be her mentor. I thought her we're gonna meet mornings between 7 and 8. After 3 times, then we switched to the afternoons. Now we meet at 3 o'clock. So she's very dedicated. So please, let's help take to the world, the hijab. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jake Spano. I'm the mayor of the city of St. Louis Park. I'm also a neighbor to this hospital. You can see my house, the rooftop of my house from right out that window. I want to thank everybody for coming today. This is a really big moment for us. 4 years ago, when I was elected mayor of the city of St. Louis Park, St. Louis Park started our work on race and equity. It was a big move and a big step forward. Not a lot of cities were doing that sort of work. And since then, we have been working on policies and procedures to make our city a more inclusive and engaged community for every one of our residents and visitors who come to our town. We also, though, have a much harder job, which is creating the sort of intangibles that foster an environment where people who are not part of the traditional power structure feel like they have access and they should step forward and take access. And so I want to just take one moment to recognize somebody who's here, who's not in front of the camera, Nadia Muhammad, who is standing here in the audience, who Nadia was elected as a city council member. She now holds the seat I used to hold a few years ago, so congratulations, Nadia. Be good at it, be nice to it. But at that time, about 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago to the date, and I don't know if she knows this, right down this hall, I met Halal. She was a greeter in this hospital, and I was here for a meeting with the CEO of the hospital, and she met me down here and the city manager and walked us up to the CEO's office. And I remember on the way up her talking about all the things that she was involved in and all of her plans for her future. And we sort of said our goodbyes and walked into the office, and I said to our city manager, I said, we're going to run into her again someday. You could tell then, 4 years ago, you knew that Halal Ibrahim was going to be somebody big in this community. And that brings us to today, which is a phenomenal moment, and I'm so excited for her, and I would say proud for her, not that I can take any credit for her work at all, but just proud of her and for her that she has been so busy and so engaged in our community and now is taking Methodist and HealthPartners in this organization in a new direction and offering a new service. So I am super proud of her and really, really thrilled to be able to introduce to all of you Halal Ibrahim.
First and foremost, thank you, everyone. This is truly amazing. I'd like to greet you all with the Islamic greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Before I begin, I just want to take a moment to thank my parents who, if it were not for them bringing me here as a little girl to volunteer 10 years ago, I would not be here without. They are my source of inspiration and encouragement. My name is Halal Ibrahim. I am the CEO of H&H, a Park Nicollet volunteer, employee, and supporter of over 10 years. I'm excited and honored to announce the first ever collaboration and launch of hijabs into a healthcare system in the United States. This collaboration signifies inclusivity not only towards our Muslim patient and employee population who observe the hijab, just like as I am wearing today, but also a sense of belonging to patients who truly value modesty. I know when our team and I created this hijab that it would inevitably benefit diverse patient populations. It is partnerships like this with HealthPartners that are important to promoting cultural well-being, and it truly sets the standard in healthcare and helps the healthcare industry with promoting its mission of being culturally competent. The other night I actually was walking down this hallway, and I immediately had a flashback of getting dropped off once a week from my middle to high school years, and to think I would be standing here 10 years later, right outside this gift shop I actually began volunteering in, now designing hijabs to go into the healthcare systems, is just amazing, and I'm so honored, and thank you all. I always knew, however, that being a part of healthcare and being in medicine and being involved in patient care was something that I would one day dedicate my life's work to. And as I aspire to do that and pursue medicine, I'm grateful for the opportunity to bring forth ideas that will better the overall patient experience. Today's celebration truly echoes our hospital's dedication to excellence and our mission of head and heart together. Thank you all for coming out and supporting such a beautiful, unifying project. I am so grateful. I want to take a second to thank Ted and Kevin, who worked so hard on this project and this initiative for a very long period of time, and every mentor, leader, doctor, supporter in this hospital that has inspired me and that has given me the ability to lean on them for advice, for motivation. Thank you. You guys all know who you guys are, and I hope you all enjoy this amazing celebration. Thank you.